Hey guys, it is day number 8 of 366. Only 358 more to go. I had to think about that one for a minute. It's been a while since I took high school math, or elementary math actually. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about, if you've really asked a question, have you ever just wanted to give up on trying to lose weight? I know, coming off the holidays, coming off Christmas and New Year's coming up, and all the family stuff going on for most people, it's so easy to get just disheartened and throw your hands up and say, how in the heck am I going to lose this weight? Most of you guys that are struggling with weight like I did in 2017 will go into a mode of New Year's resolution. Come usually January 2nd. It's January 1st. You're gonna eat a bunch of stuff, and you're gonna say, "No, I'll wait till January 2nd." Well, January 2nd is on let's see, that would be on a Saturday, and then you're gonna probably say, "Nah, I don't want to start on a Saturday. I'll probably start on a Monday." Because Monday's like dieter's first day on the universe, and it's interesting because I was in the same mindset in 2017. I know when I stepped on the scale on March 2nd, 2017, and saw the largest number I've ever seen facing me that morning, and when it read 304 pounds digitally, so there was no mistake about it. When I stood there, I just was shocked. And I had this feeling of just complete hopelessness. So if you're feeling that way, maybe this morning, maybe you felt that way in the last couple of weeks, and you just kind of throw your hands up. And when you throw your hands up with weight loss, what that means is you're going to continue to eat like crazy, and you're going to continue to medicate with food. I know that's what I did for so long. That day that I stood on the scale at 304 pounds, it was like this shock where I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was thinking about, my family. It was one of those really surreal moments, and you guys have heard me tell the story countless times, but I'll continue to do it because it gives me the ability. That day on the scale was probably one of the worst moments in my entire life that I can remember. And when I think about that moment, when I stood there, just staring at that, it was a feeling of complete hopelessness. I'm like, I have tried everything. I had done, you name the diet, I'd been on it. I mean, I'm sure there's lots of them that I didn't try, but I mean, I tried dozens and dozens. In fact, Angie, my wife, was actually clearing out a bunch of old diet books, today. I've got stacks of them. And it was trying different remedies to, some doctor, physician type plans where a physician would actually administer a shot or give you a pill, or I was trying lots of different things that I ordered, or different programs that you go online and you try this miracle cure, or maybe these, miracle tablets or whatever that you order, that everybody's getting weight loss, like, Suzanne Summers and all the celebrities lose weight, so you should be able to lose weight, and you just go on and on and on. And I mean, I tried them all. Well, I felt like I tried them all. I'm sure there was others, because there's like a zillion diets on the internet. And the fact was that the diet was never even the issue. And while I was standing there completely hopeless, believing that I had less than 10 years to live, at age 55, 100 plus pounds overweight, I was believing that my time was very, very near being over. And then, realizing all it was costing me. It was costing me so much, and what it would cost me if I didn't live. And it just really, I had this huge shift at that moment, but I still felt hopeless. And I think if you've got more than a few pounds to lose, you've got 50 pounds to lose, 100 pounds to lose, 200, 300, I know how you feel. And when I think about the fact that, on every television station right now, there's a new way of eating being described. Well, I'm just telling you, that's not your answer. It's just not. If you think a new diet is going to fix you, ask yourself, why didn't the last 10, 15, 20 work? Why didn't they? They worked for somebody. And that was really the question I had to ask myself. Why didn't they work for me? And it was never about the diet. It was never about the exercise. It was always about the thinking. And that's really what shifted me. So, when people call me up and ask me, what diet should I stick to? I'm going to say, pick one. If you're 129 pounds overweight like I was, pick one. It's going to work at some level if it's got any nutritional value whatsoever. And most of the diets do. People can get in arguments all they want to about which one is the better one. But at the end of the day, the diet that works is the one you'll stick to. And people say, well, of course it is, but how do you stick to it? Well, that's where the magic happens. And that is really where the magic is. And getting to that point for me was a huge breakthrough. And it's what prompted me to go on a 260-day journey in 2017, where I lost 129 pounds in 260 days. I lost it publicly. And it was one of those weird, surreal things that people do, but it really was something that was just this huge turning point in my life. And it's what really gave me the passion to work with individuals who struggle with obesity. It's what I do is pretty counterintuitive. I'm clearly not a genius. I am not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a physical fitness expert. And ironically, I have been on calls with people who are doctors who don't know what to do. They're over 100 pounds overweight. I've been on the phone with nutritionists and dietitians who are experts in the area but can't lose the weight themselves. I mean, you go into the hospital and you meet, and this isn't to belittle the medical community, but you see people who are supposed to be expert nurses, doctors, medical professionals, and they can't get in control of the weight themselves. So they're going to tell me how to get control of my weight. Are you kidding me? I want somebody to walk me through, a jungle who's already been through the jungle and knows the path. I don't want to get trapped in the jungle by myself. So I hope that makes sense to you. But that's what's given me such a passion for individuals who struggle with obesity. It's like I pray that God will give me the hopeless ones. Give me the ones that think there is no way out. And if they'll do what's necessary, in my program, they'll get results. I mean, I've got one client right now who's just blowing my mind. He really is. And he was an individual who had no knowledge of any diet. He really didn't. And he really tested my theory on this, because it wasn't a theory, it was a firm belief, but I stuck to my guns. And it's such an interesting thing to watch him lose weight. He's lost weight all over he started my program just before November. So he's lost, what is he down, like 30 something pounds already, and he's almost to break into the 300s. And I won't use his name on this call. I mean, on this live, but it's interesting to see what individuals do when they shift their mindset, they shift their belief, they become committed to something. And it's so much fun when they realize that it was never the diet, it was never the exercise plan. Do they have to stick to one? Of course they do. You've got to change. You can't continue doing the same thing, expect a different result. But when you do make those changes, you do get a result. And it's fun to see that it was always simple. It was never that complicated. Don't make it harder than it is. But it's so much fun to watch these individuals who go on these journeys, and they become the hero of their own story. And I just sit back and I shake my head and I get God bumps, because I'm just as excited. It's like I'm like a little kid watching them apply the simple principles that I learned on my journey through the wilderness of obesity. And so, at any rate, if you guys are interested in booking a call with me, do so. You can go to transformmyfuture.com/apply, and we'll have a honest conversation. But if you're interested in hearing really my strategy, I'm going to be doing a live training on January 1st, on New Year's Day. I'm going to do that at 2 p.m. Eastern. And I've got a link in here to book a spot on that training. There's only going to be a room for 100 individuals. So if you're watching this video and you'd like to see me give that training live, it's where I go over my 5-step strategy that I use to personally lose 129 pounds and how I can help my clients do the exact same thing. And so, check it out. what do you got to lose except the weight? I think that's somebody's slogan somewhere in the past, but really, what do you got to lose? If you're 100 pounds overweight, if you're 150 pounds overweight, what you're doing is not working. Try something different. Think out of the box, because I promise you, my way of doing this is very much out of the box. And again, I'm not a genius, but I do know how to lose weight and how to help individuals do the same. So, you guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you have a chance, jump on that live training. I'll be here live for the next 358 more days in a row. And I'm doing that because, people say, why do you pick 366 days? Well, for a lot of people who've got a lot of weight to lose, it's a marathon. I mean, it is. I don't care what diet you're on. It's a marathon. And, for somebody who's got more than 100 pounds, 150 pounds to lose, they're going to be at it for a while. And I said, well, why can't I do that every day? Why can't I just get on here and talk to you guys honestly, openly about what I believe, let you get to know me? Everybody's not right for my program. I will assure you they're not. But if you want to book a free call, the call is completely free. And it's a real honest conversation. And I have individuals who get on these calls with me and say, man, you really helped me. And they might not be somebody that I invited to my program. It is, I never discount the fact that somebody might not need me. They might need something completely different. But I've had many, many people tell me, man, it changed the way I looked at dieting forever. And they thank me, and I'm thrilled to do that. And there are also people that get it, that become part of my program and then want results, and they want a mentor to walk them through it. So if you guys are stuck, go to transformmyfuture.com/apply, or definitely, go to my webinar, which is transformmyfuture.com/live webinar. And the links here in the notes. You guys have a great evening, and post something that let me know you're watching this if you like these videos. And keep pressing post as you press forward, guys. The year's almost up, so take advantage.